how to make a maze game in Scratch. So let's get coding.
Never break, always fight.
Okay guys, so let's go ahead to backdrops and let's click paint. Okay, now let's create our backdrop. So you can make it any color you like. I'm just going to be going with a light orange one. Okay, now I'm going to be making another one which is going to be like an orange color. So how I get the color is that I'm just going to be taking this outline and then I'm just going to go ahead and get this color. Okay, if you want to make longer then you could just do that. And then I'm going to make another one that can go here, a sprite, and then another one over here. And then let's make a green button. So we click this means no outline. And then we'll just go ahead and pick a green nice color as our button. Here's our button. Well, gotta go put down. Here's the button. The good old green button. This is just level 1. So let's make it another level. This is going to be level 2. So you could just duplicate it by doing this and it'll say duplicate. So I just did that now. And then you have to click on this, right? And it will give you the option. And then you can like maybe move it around. Maybe put this a bit here. And then you'll move this around. Here. And then maybe you could move the button around. Maybe over here. And then this thing could be over here. This thing could be right on the top. Maybe a bit upish. And maybe it's done. So now that we have these 2 levels, let's also create an ending. So we could just duplicate it. Take this. Put any color you like. I'm just gonna go with the red. Okay, put it in the middle, and then you could just write in there, game over. Game over. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's enlarge it a bit. Okay, if it's too big, make it smaller. And there's the perfect size. Now let's get our sprites. So, we're going to be deleting the sprite. We're going to go and pick another sprite. And I want it to be an animal. And here, I'm going to be picking a chick. So we have a little chick. So let's say when green flag clicked, it should switch backdrop to backdrop 1. This is backdrop 1. Okay, and then the chick should go here. So it should go there. Now I go into motion block and you will see there's like a different number. So you take that. I might be wondering, why am I taking this block? Is it wrong? Is it correct? Well, you see, if I move it somewhere here, it automatically changes. So as you can see, it changes. let's put this right over here. Okay, now that we're done with that, which we just backdrop to 1. Now let's take when these buttons are clicked, what should happen? Let's make this like a more nicer game. Instead of using all the time arrow keys, why don't we also make the player point in a direction? So this is like maybe right. So here's right, left, up, and down. Okay, and then we can change this pointing direction really high. So we're just going to say 0. Then we could take another one and we could just duplicate it and put it there. Now the chick has to go down. So we'll say 180. And to turn the chick left, we just say -90. Okay. Now we also needed to move 10 steps. This move 10 step blocks doesn't like move it 10 steps only. It moves it 10 steps in the direction it is. If I put it like this direction, it will move in that direction. If I put it up, it's going to go up. If I put it down, it's going to go down. So let's just duplicate it 3 times. And put this one right here. Okay, now we want something to happen when the chicken touches the green button. Why don't we say, when the chicken touches the green button, there should be the next level. So let's do that. For this, we are going to be taking out a when green flag clicked forever. Okay. We're also going to be taking an if-then statement. And now let's go to sensing. Let's say if the chick, is touching the green button, this green color, then it should say the next backdrop. Now you might be wondering, if it posts level 2, then this backdrop is going to be coming. We don't want that. So we duplicate it, go to the first one, and we'll just delete this one and make a new one that's going to say you won. So the player knows that he won. Okay. Now, if you want, you can maybe add for level 2. Since it is the last level, maybe add a lava put to something. Maybe it should be a red color. And then maybe you can just write there, lava. Or if you don't want it, it's okay. You don't have to put it. And then I'm just going to be writing lava. Lava. Okay. And then we just got to put it right here. So now we can say, but remember, we don't want our chick to go through these walls. So there's another thing we have to do, that this thing has to check again. It can say, okay, so you just duplicate this, am I right? And you say, if the chicken is touching this color, it should move -10 steps. Because remember, if it is pointed in direction 180, it's supposed to move like this. But if I move it 10 steps, it goes back. So we'll just put that instead of next backdrop. Okay. And now we have to make another one for this lava. So we duplicate it. We take this, click it, and we'll, instead of saying next backdrop, let's say switch backdrop to backdrop 4. Okay. So now let's test it. Okay, I didn't go through it. That's good. Okay. Yay, I paused. Now, remember our chick was here. Let's make this chick start at a position. Whoops. Okay, let's make this chick start at a position. Let's make it start at the same position. Okay. So, let's say when it's the next backdrop, it should go to this position. So let's test it again. Done. Okay. Now let's just test. Game over. Okay. Let's do it again. Whoa. Now you might notice that this is a nice game. And if you want to add more backgrounds, you are more than. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you learned something today. Please like and subscribe. The link to my project will be in the description below.